You know they're serious when they grow and bring their own gloves.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you're not good at it, to just get the basic ones, and then you might end up spending like $100 for it. Day in the life of Japanese game center worker. We're reacting to video from the Paolo from Tokyo, and this is about a worker working in game center. If you've ever visited Japan, you've seen it probably in some big cities. Probably seen this logo many times with the location with the gacha, UFO, and some other interesting interactive games. I think every time we go to Japan, we visit one of these.
Yeah.
Center,
Centers, right?
Yeah, and he features worker, this person, Taka. Oh, that's a store name.
No, it's
Mai.
even.
Yeah. Mai is the person. So she goes in and I guess open up the store. Oh yeah. Yeah, you first have to wear uniforms, which is pretty standard in Japan. Most of the workers wear some kind of uniform. She clocks in at 8:30.
That's a coworker, I think, or some coworkers are coming in. Is she the manager? I think she might be.
She might be the manager, yeah, because she's the first one to come in and open the key.
It's having miso soup like in a cup.
Yeah, with the breakfast. I remember doing that in Japan growing up. Like, there's a packaged miso soup, like instant miso soup.
Yeah, I like the corn potage.
Yeah. And then she has a hojicha on her desk that she's drinking.
Oh, from the vending machine.
Yeah, probably from the vending machine. I guess they're gonna do some office work first. And then talking about their prizes. Oh yeah, I think they have to figure out what prizes they want to carry. So they probably have to order stocks of prizes and then put them up.
Do they get to choose?
I think
Yeah.
partly they choose and optimize for every, I guess, square footage of the space that they have. Then they have to ensure. Oh,
they're
actively moving it around.
Huh. I guess I never looked at the, what do you call it? The rollers or whatever.
Yeah, I guess each one has a roller at the bottom. Yeah. Yeah, I guess we don't
Casters.
Yeah. We don't stay in Japan, I think, long enough to notice if the layout changes. I guess it makes sense. Just like a grocery store, you kind of want to rearrange things to optimize for people coming in and using. I guess that the breaker
requires a lot of electricity to.
Yeah. I guess every outlet, the mini outlet's probably on the ground that's connected.
They turn it off every night. It's good to save electricity.
Yeah. All these machines use a lot of power, so it makes sense. Then setting up.
You can win a pack of Kit Kat.
Kit Kat, yeah. Probably a special flavor that you can't get at the store. Yeah, otherwise you would just go to the store and just buy the Kit Kat.
Right.
I think it's also interesting because I know they adjust the strength of the arm of all these UFO catchers, so that's probably one of the things they do.
You mean the machine? Yeah,
the UFO catcher craning machine, yeah. It's pretty common for Japanese workers to have the stand-up meetings, which I think we're familiar because we worked at tech companies that does tech stand-up meetings. I wonder if it came from Japan.
Maybe. I don't know actually what the word stand-up is.
Yeah. Japan has been doing the stand-ups like every morning at the exact same time. Almost everyone in like the same department gathers up and then they do morning reports and they read the company mission and that they even do some exercise together in some other companies.
Yeah.
So yeah, everyone wear uniforms. This is pretty common at retail stores. I don't know if that's common in US. I think in US you just put the apron or something.
Apron. I mean, usually there's like a dress code, like if they wear all black or something, but they're not particular about like if you wear pants or a skirt as long as it's black or something.
Yeah, and usually these staff member jackets and stuff are only for like events.
I mean, I think if you work maybe at like a high-end store, like they require more of a dress code.
Yeah, but I don't think
uniform.
do they wear uniform? I think they wear suits and stuff, but if they wear uniform that has a company logo, I feel like that's too tacky for high end.
Wait, do they welcome customers in the morning? Or people are waiting to
Some people do wait to come in, I think. But I know the veterans usually wait for the beginners to waste their money.
Oh, so like the hook or what do you call that?
The UFO catch and move, crane moves.
In a ideal position for them to get a gift or not gift to get a prize.
This is some professional.
My cousin was playing.
Yeah.
She's like 12 years old. She was like,
yeah.
Good arm workout.
You know they're serious when they bring their own gloves. Yeah. It's like bringing their own the ball for bowling.
Oh.
Like if you bring your own, like you know they're serious about it.
Or your own like roller skate.
What is this one? I've never seen this one. It's like a card game that you scratch.
It's like a physical card game, but you're playing against a machine.
Yeah. Interesting. I've never seen this.
So like a good way to practice without needing another person.
Yeah.
I mean, it probably actually is a game.
I think it's interesting how Japan focuses a lot more on like interactiveness of a game. I wonder if like a Nintendo, games like a Nintendo, like Switch and Wii U, how they try to introduce like mechanic, not just like a controller, is more like the DNA of Japanese.
Oh, you mean like just using different movements?
Yeah, movements.
Besides just like this.
Yeah. Like in the US, there's a pinball and stuff, but I don't think it's as diverse as Japanese.
Oh, she's filling up gacha machines with prizes.
Yeah, those gacha machines. We always try some of the gacha machines, and I just want to replay this part. Like, what the heck? They have sausage.
Are they just like regular sausages and like wiener?
It's a brand. It's a brand.
Oh, but see, that's like brand. It's like marketing in a way.
Yeah. I had this sausage. This is a popular.
Okay, like this brand is.
Yeah, Arto Bayern. It's probably German word. Called Bayern. And
I collect a lot of gacha accessories.
Yeah.
Doodads.
Yeah, it's crazy how many gacha machines that they have.
Yeah, they have
and how niche.
rows. They have rows and columns, and you can even find them on the streets usually.
Yeah. And one thing that's kind of cool about gacha machine is that these crane machines, that if you don't get it, you don't get it, right? Like you could waste easily like I don't know, $20, $30. You might have to spend $50. If you're not good at it, to just get the basic ones, and then you might end up spending like $100 for difficult ones.
Yeah.
You can always ask.
That's nice.
Yeah. Well, that's one thing. That's one thing you can count on. In Japan, cleanliness. They'll clean everything for sure. And then, interesting that now they're limiting how many you can get per person, because I think that if the pros come in, they know how to get it.
They're gonna get all the
and I think they
prizes,
and I think they would even try to resell it online. So
make some profit.
I've definitely purchased the resell or like a used prize, because I know I would waste more money trying to get the actual prize.
Like the workers, if you try a crane game multiple times, what is she?
She's eating out of the
Burger King, guys. I mean, it's fast. I don't know if I've actually ever had Burger King.
We should probably try eating Burger King. I bet it's like pretty much that same thing, but it might be.
Was that a Whopper?
Yeah, I see Whopper, and I saw like the mushroom Whopper.
Yeah. So if the workers see you playing a game over and over again because you really want to win a prize, sometimes they help you.
Yeah.
Like they help like scooch it over, or like they give you hints or tips.
Yeah.
So they want you to have a good time, I think, too. Like if you're frustrated, you probably don't want to come back.
Yeah, and they already made enough money from it.
Yeah, probably. Like if you spent like $25, $50 on already.
Yeah, so that.
Oh, is this guy a tech? Or a mechanic? He fixes.
Yeah.
Physical.
Yeah, because these physical machines break. I bet it's even more difficult now because everything is becoming like a high tech,
Yeah.
right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
In-house technician.
with all the screens and all the things. So there's probably operating systems and the screens and the input from the controller. Oh yeah, now he's
Becoming more digitized, right? I think things in Japan versus I think probably back then they probably need someone who knows more of like hardware, like physical
yeah.
buttons and circuitry.
Yeah, I think today you have to go to like a retro store to play retro games. I think
That still have like a lot of like physical mechanics. I
yeah,
guess, to it.
yeah, because
Like pieces.
you can't update content. You can't fix bugs remotely. And yeah, I think the more analog it is, the more specialized knowledge the workers have to have. And I think that actually makes it more difficult because Japan has like the shortage of the workers, right? So I don't think you can rely on the highly skilled mechanical workers or electrical engineers.
Yeah.
You want software is kind of a little bit more easier to manage, and if you just use standard software like I don't know Android OS with the I don't know HDMI and some
Oh no, now they use cameras to read your whole body
oh it's interesting
instead of what did they say before? Sensors? Yeah.
yeah huh.
To do the movement games. I used to play a lot of Dance Dance Revolution
yeah
in the day. But now like they have, you know, like Taiko no Tatsujin, the drum,
like a physical
drum game, and then like what the guy was
yeah. So there are many ways to move your body. Maybe that's a secret.
That's
to
yeah.
stay healthy.
And then you have to walk to the train station after that.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of exercise in the day.
I think though Taito, I think they are closely located to the train station. So maybe you don't have to walk as much, but
Yeah.
this is a huge space though. I don't know. I don't know if this is even Tokyo because I don't think you can get this much space in Tokyo. So it might not even.
Maybe it's another town.
Yeah.
It's because Taito is in different cities, right?
Yeah, it's a mega branch. I think Taito is probably the one not the gacha game center. If you see game center, it's probably Taito.
Yeah, there are multiple ones too.
Yeah, I think they have a huge market share in Japan, at least in like a city area.
Oh, see, don't ask the staff for advice on how to win.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't mind if you ask.
Yeah, we always ask. Like after we spend 20
No, I
bucks.
think I just look like I'm failing multiple times, so then they feel bad for me and help me.
Yeah.
And then when Jongen, that's like my family.
That's interesting. Yeah.
Filipino people, or I guess the older generation, like to play a lot of mahjong.
Yeah, and these are derby.
The horse betting.
Yeah, horse betting. Yeah, and the first thing we always try to do is like if we see any prize that we want to get, they always have something unique that you can't buy in the
The
store.
only problem is like if I want a giant plush most of the time, but then how do you bring that back to the US?
Yeah. Or I've seen people bring their what do you call it, vacuum sealed bag, and then you just compress everything down. Yeah, you have to borrow the vacuum from the hotel or something. But as long as you got that, then you can bring your vacuum sealed thing, and then people compress it and then put it into the luggage. And I know a lot of people traveling to Japan, they also buy new luggage in Japan.
I do that, or I sometimes like get like new bags, like duffel bags from Don Quixote. It's like a really big variety store.
Yeah, you'll end up with more than you can bring back, so it's a good idea. Pack light. Yeah, just bring your like the what do you call it, the carry-on, and then plan to buy a luggage, full-size luggage in Japan because they are like pretty cheap, like maybe $30 or $40.
Yeah, if you go to Don Quixote.
Yeah, you can buy pretty cheap luggage, and you know, if you don't need to use it later, you can just give it away to somebody.
Just keep it. A lot of it is like compact. You can like break it down and store it, use it for something else. Well, if it's a duffel bag, because I usually get a duffel bag.
Yeah, you can bring duffel bag, but if you want to get like a full-size luggage, yeah, I think that's where you would probably buy, and yeah, I guess you can keep it and then use for something else. They're pretty good quality too.
Anime figures sold well today.
Yeah.
Wonder if it changes. Maybe if there's like a new release.
Oh, Freeland. Yeah, new release are one thing, but I noticed certain anime series like the Code Geass, the one with the eyes, the main character commanding with the eyes.
Okay.
They are
Lelouch.
yeah, they are
Yeah.
usually not found in store.
Oh, so it's only a Game Center special.
They
they
spend
Yeah.
more, they make more of that because I notice every time I go to Japan I see the Code Geass figures or like it's like a, what do you call it, blankets or the desk mats and all this stuff are always like a limited edition they can't really buy at the store.
Yeah.
Well, now she's getting.
They're at a pub.
She really likes the Burger King and this Italian stuff. And I guess she doesn't eat the Japanese food as much, but this seems fun to kind of hang out with the coworkers at the end of the day.
Yeah.
That's something that you don't typically.
Well, they went to a darts
Japan.
bar or something.
Yeah, there's
Play
a darts bar.
there. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a darts bar. You just play darts and eat.
So you just have like greasy food and drink beer, kind of
Yeah.
like, if you go to a bar,
Yeah.
like for happy hour, like
Yeah.
US or something.
Yeah, and this would only happen, I think, when you work in a big city. Like you worked at Boston, and then you probably did.
Yeah, we went out for drinks
afterwards.
afterwards.
Yeah.
Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah, I think the game center. If you've never been to game centers in Japan, I definitely recommend. And then also prepare yourself to spend maybe close to $100 between you and your partner or spouse. Like I think it costs a lot of money. First, you don't even understand how to play the game. So I recommend watching on the YouTube how to play certain games.
Yeah.
And you have to learn certain techniques because it's not. You might think like, oh, crane game, you just like aim the crane to capture the prize, but turns out that's not how you actually grab it because the arms are too weak to grab it like that. You actually need to use like the edge of the arm to like
Scoot it over
crawl.
a little bit.
Yeah, crawl into like a tiny space between the box, and then that's how you move. Or you use the edge of the arm to like actually push instead of like
Trying to lift it
up. Yeah. So you should definitely watch those videos before you even attempt to get anything, and then don't forget to ask for that help from the workers there. It's kind of interesting to always see the life of people working at different companies like the game center. Because when I grew up in Japan, I think in elementary school, my town had the first game center.
Oh, really? They just got it?
Yeah, they just got it. I was like maybe 4th grade or 5th grade. My town is suburb. Most of the big cities have it everywhere. But yeah, I remember going there, but I never thought of how it's operated. Is there something like this in the US? Like maybe
We had like GameWorks in Seattle.
Oh, GameWorks.
Yeah, where like it wasn't just arcade games, it was sports games too.
Yeah, like playing basketball.
Like different games. But there's a lot of Japanese games. But in Seattle, there's a pretty large Japanese population. So I guess it makes sense that it kind of mixed in.
Yeah, they bring it over, translate it.
Arcades, I think it just in general used to be much bigger. Maybe, I mean, yeah, like, I mean, they had Street Fighter and like a lot of Japanese games too, right? And people would actually compete. So kids went there to hang out.
What about was it the Round 9? What was the name of the Seattle?
Oh, Round 1.
Round 1.
Yeah.
Round 1. That's kind of big.
Yeah. That has a lot of the crane games.
Yeah.
But it also has like bowling, karaoke. So it's like a mix of different entertainment type of activities that you can do with people. But yeah, if you want to experience a little bit of the crane games, like you can play.
Yeah, I should probably practice in US.
And they have some retro games there too. That's pretty fun.
Yeah. They mostly have same games. I think the prizes are the only one that's a little bit different.
I think they probably changed them, but you can win pretty cute things like plushies, snacks.
I think you should.
Character goods.
Yeah, if you live in a city area, I think it's worth trying. There's one in Seattle.
There's one in multiple places.
Yeah, probably in the big coastal cities. I don't know if we see it in like the Midwest type cities.
I'm not sure. There's probably, I don't know, maybe they're coming or there's an equivalent, or there might just be smaller arcades. There's also like pinball arcades too, which is definitely much more old school because
it's analog.
Analog. Yeah, like you actually have to hit buttons to hit pinball. And yeah, I feel like I didn't realize like how much maintenance kind of goes into that, because you probably need people who actually know how to fix that. They probably break a lot. So maybe it's not that. I don't know. Maybe they're not going to do a lot of businesses like that anymore because it's probably expensive to upkeep, or maybe you don't make a lot of money to upkeep balls.
Yeah, you have to have
all machines. But it's fun though.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. And even if you're not even looking for them, I think you'll run into it, because I think malls and like department stores, I guess department stores are the mall equivalent. They typically have a section of a game center. Even if it's not a standalone game center, you end up finding it. You see a lot in Akihabara, Shibuya, all the major cities that you visit. That's not like a traditional, like a temple type place. You'll see game centers. There's even like a mini section of like a gacha places, like randomly like throughout the city.
Like in just random places that you walk. I feel like Japan is kind of unmatched when it comes to the variety of crane games and also the prizes that you get. Like here, it's like for a lot of arcades, it was like, oh, you get like, I don't know, like
like a weird plush.
Lollipop
and weird plush. Like that's low quality.
But in Japan, it's like, ooh, character goods. Like you get Hello Kitty or get anime.
Yeah. Even at the airport, we always play gacha at the airport, because it's basically everywhere. And there's so many niche items that we collect.
There's probably a lot of seasonal stuff.
Oh, I think a lot of museums that we visit also.
Oh yeah, they have versions of their crane game. Yeah, and I think it's a good way to encourage like learning about history or maybe science.
Yeah, because in US you get like a coin,
and then you can like imprint a special like design.
Yeah.
But in Japan, I guess you can play a crane game.
Yeah, crane games with like a miniature figures of like the history.
It's a good way to get like just a little souvenir that you don't want to spend so much money on.
Yeah.
Going to so many places.
We definitely bring those back as souvenirs.
Yeah, for people.
Because they only cost like I don't know, $1
like $3 or $5.
Yeah, and then it actually depends on the size. Like for small items, it's like $1.
Yeah.
Then bigger items, it's like a $5. But if you convert it, it's kind of like depending on which country of currency you're converting, it's gonna be relatively cheaper. And it's a really good unique gift that you can't really buy.
Yeah, it really comes from that place, so it's special.
Yeah, well, if you have any experience going to game center or your favorite game center experience, please leave a comment. And if you haven't been to any of these, be sure to try it out if you visit Japan, or I guess try in US if you're in one of the cities that has a lot of game center experiences. And don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more content like this.